Hello, hello, it's the Hidden Hermit here. Okay, today is Saturday the 20th of October. The sun is in Libra. I've got some Libra things going on here, some lapis lazuli, some emerald. The moon is in Pisces. Ooh, got some Pisces stuff going on, lots of moonstones and a lovely chunk of amethyst. So yeah, it's time for a random reading. I can hear you all rejoicing from here. So let's create some space, find out who this reading is for. I'm going to be using my trusty Waitsmith today. Pixies in action today. I'm sure we're all happy about that. Okay, so who's this reading for? Let's find out. We'll roll the die. Look at that. That's nice and simple. So the sun in Taurus. You're a Taurus baby. The moon is in Aquarius. It's a nice, interesting juxtaposition there. Very close together as well. Obviously, well, yeah, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus. So yeah. So this is for you, whoever you are, whoever many of you are. Not that many, I can imagine. Okay, so as with normal random readings, let's move this out of the way. Let's make this all look like sense. So sun in Taurus, moon in Pisces, moon in Aquarius. I do apologise. I have cleansed my deck off camera. Given it a good shuffle, but this is just a final shuffle just so that you know that I'm not scripting this, because when have I ever scripted anything? That's just not in my nature. Nice and long and drawn out there for you, but as you can see, totally shuffled. Okay, here we go. So Taurus babies, this could very well be for you. The deck has been cut. I'm going to be using my usual exploratory 5-card spread, which is as follows. Over here is what's going through your heart and mind at the moment. This is a current situation you are possibly facing. Down here we've got energies approaching the situation, energies surrounding the situation as it stands at the moment, and a possible outcome, or a possible outcome if the energies stay the same, if you don't decide to do anything about it, Taurus. So what's going on with you, Taurus? Now, as usual, let's put this back in the right place. As usual, I have no context. I have no insight into your situation. Nobody has asked a question. In fact, you know, I have been thinking about this. In many ways, the random readings that I do are a bit rude because I'm just doing readings for people I don't know, and I don't know their situation, and I don't know their questions. But I'm sure you'll forgive me. If I can forgive myself, then I would hope that you can forgive me too. So, what's going through your heart and mind at the moment, Taurus? You're kind of standing your ground at the moment, aren't you? You feel like there are people around you that are just coming at you a little bit, and yeah, in your Taurian stubborn nature, you're standing your ground, and you could very well be coming from a place of integrity. The fact that you're standing ground, the fact that you're in fact, you know, there's almost this element of you're outside of you're outside of your comfort zone, I think, Taurus. You're outside of your comfort zone because you feel like you're standing your ground for this particular situation, and you're not used to doing that, to be perfectly honest. You prefer things to stay serene. Let's just hope you don't lose your temper. Anyway, so the vibe of the situation at the moment is as follows. Okay, so this is something to do with material things. It could very well be money. It could very well be your environment around you. It could very well be solid, visceral things. It could be your house. It could be your health. It could be something job related, for example. I love the Ace of Pentacles because you have this garden at the bottom here, and I believe this garden makes quite a few reappearances in the Suit of Pentacles, specifically the 9, where you see the Empress just coming in and chilling out in her garden. So yeah, I think that's the situation that you are facing at the moment. It's something of a material nature. It's something visceral, something that makes noise when you hit it. and you're standing your ground. You're standing your ground, and you're not actually comfortable about that. So the energies that are leading up to this particular situation is the King of Swords, a very no-nonsense guy here, very critical, very analytical. He uses his logic and his reason. So, you know, I mean, if I was to speak hypothetically, if I was to make stuff up, then this situation that's rooted in materialism is also rooted in logic and reason. And this could very well be giving you the gumption, if you like, to stand in your ground, because you've got your smarts on your side. You've given it some thought. I think you've given it some thought, and that's why you may very well be feeling like you should be standing your ground, and why you also feel like you are right. You probably are, Taurus, to be perfectly honest. Now, the King of Swords is indeed linked to Aquarius. Aquarius is the fixed air sign, if you like, right in the middle there, and the kings do contribute to the fixed sign. So there's already a little bit of a, you're tapping into your moon energy, Aquarius moons. You're tapping into that, and that's probably why you're feeling like this. So yeah, okay. So the energy surrounding the situation is the Knight of Wands. So somebody's like, I think this is an interesting link here. So somebody's firing stuff at you, and the things that they could be firing at you could very well be fiery. And there's also a sense of movement as well, a sense of movement. And I think you think, so yeah, this is what I'm thinking, Taurus. You think somebody should just calm down a little bit, calm down, and this is where the fire's coming from. This sense of attack. But you know, you're the one standing your ground because you've got your reasons surrounding this situation. I think energies surrounding the future outcome. If nothing changes, sorry, is the Page of Swords. Now, how interesting that. So the Page of Swords does link to all the air signs. So Taurus, you really need to be tapping into, so Taurus Sun, Aquarius Moon, you really need to be tapping into your moon energies at this time. The moon is, of course, waxing at the moment. It's becoming full. It's going to be full in Taurus, interestingly, in just under a week, about 5 days time. So you're going to really need to rely on your moon energy at this time, Taurus Sun, Aquarius Moon, because that's what's going to light the way for you. Nice waxing moon that's brightening our evenings if it's not cloudy, which it is where I am, and that's going to give you the ammunition. I think I'm being a bit overly dramatic at this point, but this is going to give you the ammunition that you need to stand your ground, because this material is quite important. Yeah, this isn't something frivolous. This isn't something that's that can just be brushed aside, if you like. It holds some kind of meaning, and that is why your reason here. This is the background that you're coming from. This is the root of the situation, and we're very airy. I think we're very airy with the Page and the King. The fire, the movement is coming from other quarters. So you know, if I was to do this, for example, this is you coming from a place of reason. This is everybody else coming from a place of fire, trying to get you to move a little bit, Taurus, but you're not having any of it. So the outcome, I believe, is going to be one of, well, yeah, I mean, it's an interesting, fresh vibe over the Page of Swords. And also, I mean, you get this interesting idea here. So here you got this guy with the wands who's you know, he's standing his ground. He's using this wand to deflect the attacks and the attentions of the people that are coming at him. But the future outcome here with the Page is he's withdrawing a little bit. He's like, yep, this is my sword. This is my sword. Leave me alone. And so I think the outcome, if nothing changes, sorry, is people will back off. People will back off and let you do your thing. Let you tap into that airy moon energy that you have. It's going to see you right. It's going to see you through. So yeah, an interesting spread, quite a stoic spread, if you don't mind me saying. You know, there isn't a great deal of, it's quite a fixed story, I think. But of course, you're only going to know what's going on with that, Taurus. You Aquarian moons out there, only you know what the situation is. So I hope this has helped you apply a bit of logic and reason to your material situation, allow you to just, I've swapped them around, sorry, allow you just to deflect some of this fiery energy that's coming out you, and leave you in a place where you can start afresh, start new, because that's what's needed in this situation. That's pretty much all I can say at this point without any insight. If you've got any insight, please do stick them in the comments. I would love to know. In the meantime, I am the Hidden Hermit. Thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely rest of the Libra season, because like I say, this is probably going to be the last random reading I do in Libra season for a good 11 months. Okay, cheers, thank you very much.